I think we're recording. Yeah. I do apologise for the poor quality of the video. I'm doing it on my phone, and to be honest, I'm not actually sure which camera to look into. Is it that one or that one? I have no idea, so I'll probably look into both. So if I look funny, I apologise. I'm trying to work it out. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this video for quite a long time, but so many things have just put me off. Anyone with anxiety will understand that you'll think about doing something and then your mind kind of stops you from doing it because you think, oh no, if I do this, if I do that, what if, and kind of stops you from doing the things you need to do and want to do. But one thing I always tell myself is, if you allow your mind to control your steps, you'll never ever take that step forward. So what I try and tell myself every morning is, what I want to do today, I will do. And if I allow my mind to take over my decisions, I never will achieve what I need to do and want to do. So remember, your feet are the only way you can step forward. Your mind should not make that decision for you, if that makes sense. That's how I look at it. Every morning I tell myself, I always feel a little bit more negative in the morning. I dread things, I worry about things before I go to sleep. So I always feel a little bit negative in the morning, so I try my best to wake up on a positive note. And I tell myself, my steps today are with my feet, not my mind, because most of the time my mind really can control me going forward. It always pulls me back. So I just say, look down and use your feet now, and you'll take them steps forward today. And if you have that kind of mindset, you kind of do it. If you wake up going, oh my god, I'm going to be late for this, and what if I get into trouble for this? And it's just the most silliest little things. Like, I was meant to be going to a meeting last week and I was terrible. I was in the back of a taxi, and the taxi driver said, I'll go the quicker way. Actually, it wasn't the quicker way, but he seemed to think it was. We went his quicker way, and honestly, it was a nightmare, because by the time I got there, I was about 15 minutes late. We would have been a good 5 minutes early, so it took a good 20 minutes longer. And I just remember seeing all this traffic, because it was like school time when everyone was leaving, and I was thinking to myself, all this school traffic now, I'm going to be late, and it's his fault. But it was more nerve-wracking, because I was thinking, if I'm late, they're not going to think I'm professional, they're not going to think this, they're not going to think that. My heart was pounding, I was getting sweaty and hot, and I thought, do you know what, I need to stop this now, because it's going to take over my life. It's been, let's say, the past 6 months, it's been horrendous for me. Anxiety has just been so bad that it's becoming everyday struggle, and that's where the depression side comes in, because you want to go and do things but you don't feel like doing it because you're so anxious, and then you miss out and cancel plans and make excuses, and then before you know it, you're not doing anything. You're isolating yourself, and that's where depression comes in. I've been suffering really bad for, I'd say, the past 6 months. I've had anxiety for a few years, probably about 3 years, but the depression is all of a sudden come in, because it's really affecting me. When it comes to dating and things like that, I've spoke to some lovely people, but when it comes to actually meeting the person, I just don't have that self-confidence at the moment to do it. And a lot of people really do not understand anxiety and living with it, how hard it is. You overthink, will he like me? What if he notices I'm anxious? What do I wear? What if it doesn't look right? You kind of just, there's so much self-doubt. It's unbelievable how bad it can get. But you have your good days where you're feeling confident, which is today. I'm feeling very confident, apart from the wonky eyelash because of my hair. I'm feeling very confident, and I thought, if I'm not going to do this video, I never will. If I'm not doing it today, I never will. If I'm feeling confident, it means I'm going to do it. But then I started to think, am I silly? Will people judge me for doing this? Will people think I'm weird? But at the same time, no, I'm not, because I want people to know we're not alone in this little bubble. Probably, I can't even put a percentage on it, but there's a high percent of people that are feeling the way you do, and you look around, everyone seems normal, and you feel like you're the only one, but I guarantee most people in that room suffer from some form of anxiety, whether it's social anxiety. There's all different kinds. Mine tends to be social. If someone knocks on the door, my heart races. If my phone rings, my heart races. It's terrible. Public transport is just awful. But I have to tell myself the positives to kind of help. Like I said, there's not a chance I would ever get on a bus on my own, especially one that's packed. I can't do it. And the words "I can't do it," I said, no, I can do it, but I'm scared to do it. So just do it. So I went to the bus stop. I walked to the bus stop and I waited for the bus, and I knew it was like a busy time of the day. I got on that bus and I walked straight to the back and sat on the back seat. I made myself do it because you've got to push yourself and take them steps, even though it's absolutely nothing. Everyone was just normal. No one was looking at me. I thought there was, but there wasn't. Look around you. Don't put your head down. Look around you. So anyway, I got on the bus and I sat right at the back. My heart was pounding, and a woman sat in front of me, because it was like I was at the back and then a woman kind of sat here. Do you know when you get them like 4 seats? So I was thinking, right, I can either go on my phone and look even more anxious than I'm feeling, or I could just smile, look out the window, enjoy the view. Do you know what you're supposed to do, really? And I did. I didn't go on my phone. I didn't reach for my phone. As much as I wanted to kind of occupy my mind, I didn't do it. I smiled. I looked out the window. It was a bit awkward, like, where do I look? But I kind of went against everything I'm afraid of in that one go. Now, don't get me wrong, it was not easy. I was a mess. But no, after I got off the bus, that feeling of, it might not seem much to so many people, but to me and anyone else that suffers from similar things, it was a massive step, and I felt good. And then I was more eager to do more and more and more, and that's where I am today now. I'm pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm trying to learn to deal with it. And yeah, I take medication. I take 40 milligrams. I cannot pronounce the word, so I'll link it down below. Begins with a P. I think it's propranolol. I can't pronounce it. I've been on them for years. I'm now on 40 milligrams, so obviously over time, you know, your doses can go higher if they're not working for you. And they do help. Like, I get a really fast heart in the morning, so I have to take one when I wake up. I've tried to come off them and it's not helped. I've tried to go on to other medication and it's made me feel worse. So at the moment, it's just all about finding out what kind of triggers my anxiety. And I know stress does. Stress is a massive factor in it. Stress adding to your worry, it's just not good. So yeah, I'm on a mission to find a couple of things to help me. I know one is going against everything I'm afraid of, because if I can do that, then I can do anything. And that's the mindset you need. You need to be positive. So enough of me. Everyone has different problems with anxiety. It's not even a problem. It's so common. It's not even a problem. It's nature. It's natural. You're probably born with it. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but something triggers it in your life, and at some point in life someone will feel a bit anxious and think it's anxiety, but if it stays with you, it probably is. If it stays with you, it probably is. See your doctor. I know it's daunting. It took me a good year to see my doctor. It's very, very daunting, but it's so common. And it's a mental illness, and people need to be aware of that. Sometimes it can get that bad that people feel so alone, that no one understands, and you can go out being loud. I go out being real loud, and people will never ever think that what goes on in my mind, they never would think that's possible, because you put on this front that I'm okay, I'm fine, when really inside you're not. And that's the problem. Not a lot of people see it. It's not like, it's an illness that people can't see. So if they can't see it, then it's like it doesn't exist. And you look at people like Robbie Williams, who unfortunately suffered terrible with depression, and on the outside he was making people laugh, he was making people happy, whereas inside himself he wasn't, and you'd never in a million years think he was depressed, ever. And then he took his own life because he felt so alone. Even though he had a loving family, he still felt so alone. And that's why it needs to be more of a thing. People need to speak out about it more, build the confidence. Even if this helps just one person, do a video, do it. It's a bit out there, making my heart race now, even thinking about it, but just do it. Let people know that you're not alone, because you're really not. My neighbours probably think I'm crazy because I live in like apartments, so yeah. But at the end of the day, it's just one of them things, that daily struggle that isn't going to be a struggle forever, because there's going to be something one day where people are just going to be okay to talk about it. There's going to be some sort of more like help. There's not enough help. It's not looked upon as even an illness, to be honest. There's not enough help. I mean, there's some amazing groups, don't get me wrong, but you need that person to push you to do that, and you can't just do that yourself. So yeah, hopefully this has helped someone feel a little bit less alone, because you really are not alone. I have terrible days, terrible, I still do, but you'll overcome it. I promise you, you will overcome it if you stop using your mind. Use your feet, take them step forward with your feet, not your mind. Your mind is so powerful, but so are you. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe, because there'll probably be some more updates on how I'm getting on. Leave your comments, I'd love to know your story. Yeah, I'm all new to this, so you'll have to bear with me, but it was really nice just to speak out and talk. I do feel a lot better, actually, a lot better. So yeah, I don't know what else I can say. A lot of people might have noticed I have like a lump here. I've got my operation in like 2 weeks. Yeah, never ever pick a spot. That's all I can say, because I picked a spot about a couple of years ago now, probably, and thought nothing of it, and then ended up banging where I picked it, and this tiny lump was under my cheek, but over the years it's just got a little bit bigger and bigger, so I've got to have an operation, which I'm dreading. But yeah, if you're wondering what it is, that's why my fringe sweeped over. Really, really hate it, but it's life. These things happen. Makes you normal, doesn't it? No one's perfect. But anyway, I'm gonna go because I need to shut up. But yeah, comment down below. Tell me a bit about yourself. Thank you for watching my video. It's probably gonna be half an hour long, God knows, but thanks for watching it. I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to just sit and listen to me waffle on, but I really do hope it's helped just at least one person out there. Thank you.